This with me. I get to be, and you get to be healthy, wealthy, successful. You get to be everything you're desiring. And when somebody is saying to you what they're afraid of, you are going to become. That's exactly what they're giving you insight in your timeline, what they're afraid of it, where you're going to be, and how much they will be left behind, because perhaps they're not prepared to do inner work. Perhaps they're so afraid of it that they will be left behind, but they'll be only left behind if that they're not putting action towards it, and then they're pulling you back to their level. So you keep saying to yourself, I get to be. And what you get to be is what you're choosing with your action, with your belief, with your consistency of it. And be consistent. What are you doing? Is that, let's go say, nutrition, food, changing your healthy habits? Is that a mindset? What are you working through? Working through your anxiety, working through your inner child, working through whatever you're working through right now. Perhaps addictions, anything that you're working through. Working through collapsing a timeline, collapsing an inner child wound and shifting it. And it's not about forgetting it, it's about embodying and shifting and changing a new pattern. So you get to be what you choose to believe into. You get to be. And that is, for me, the most powerful thing what I can give you. You get to be. And write it down that maybe with a Sharpie, the marker in your mirror. You get to be. You get to be the walking miracle. You get to be. And maybe perhaps you went through divorce. Maybe you went through domestic violence. And you walked out of it. Yes, you have bruises and you have scars. You have got all of that. But you're here. You're alive. And you will, I promise you, recover. You will build yourself up. Surround yourself with people who've done it already. So that way you can see that it is possible to be done. You're the innovator and a creator of your own life. And when we go through the fire, we rise up like a phoenix. And we do understand that there will be people who will be scared, and they're always trying to put us down because they're afraid for themselves. Surround yourself with the people who did it or who are working on it. So actively, you can be in a group where you're mirroring to each other. That is possible. That you can, even if the doubt comes in, that you can exercise the new muscle to grow, to evolve, to shift, because you get to be. You get to be the innovator. You get to be the creator. And watch how, if you do this consistently every single day after you went through whatever did you went through, divorce, the challenges, all of those things, you get to. You get to. And don't be fixated. You get to be in a successful relationship, or just, I wanted that you really focused on yourself. What are you doing? What are you doing? You get to be happy for the first time, perhaps. You get to smile. You get to cry. Because they're all healthy. To experience, to feel safe within yourself. And you get to dream. You get to desire. So if the dreams exist in your mind, they exist in your reality. And they exist on your timeline. They really do. You need to envision it. You need to see it. And if you're envisioning to drive the new car, go for the test drive in a car shop. Feel it, how it feels to sit down in the brand new car, to drive that car. How does it feel? And envision that every single day. Absolutely envision it every single day. Because you get to, and if that is your dream, that is your dream. Whatever the dream is, it's a valid dream to you. And that is what you wanted to have. And it is absolutely possible to have. If it's your dream to be a millionaire, if it's your dream to be successful, if it's your dream to have your coffee shop, if it's your dream to have a health food store, if it's your dream, whatever the dream is, you get to have it. Align yourself with it. Do daily actions towards it. Feel it in your soul. How does it feel to walk in a brand new home, or whatever it is that you want to have, like sitting in a brand new car? Travel. How does it feel? How does it feel to have it? Because you get to be in it. Your identity will shift. You will learn about the balance. You will learn so many things on your path. So many parts about yourself and rebirthing you. But you get to do that because you are the walking miracle. So write it down on your list. What is it that you get to do? Get to experience, get to see, get to feel. Perhaps it's sitting in a restaurant or in a Michelin star restaurant. Perhaps it's anything. You write it down and look at that list. How are you putting action towards it? Maybe it's a healthy body. Don't overwhelm yourself. Write it down the things and start off with the small steps, because smaller step will be like a snowflake, and from snowflake eventually will be a little ball which will start rolling and being a bigger snowball and create the momentum. But you get to create it. You get to do it because you are the creator. And if anyone tells you to give up on your dreams, I want you to really hold on to your dreams. They're possible because they exist in your mind. And just like the first innovators, where they said that they will create a washing machine, they will create an ECG machine. And I remember when I read the story about the ECG machine, how in American society they said, we don't have got a need for ECG machine. But then certain things happened, and the Cold War and the food changed, and etc. happened. And then they had a need for ECG machine. But in the beginning, they laughed at a person and said, we don't need it. So I wanted that you read maybe inspiring stories like this, where a person come up with idea. You believe it, you see it, you dream about it, and you be that because you get to be. I believe in you. I see you. Start creating your life. If we want to have loving relationship, what do we need to learn about it? And you get to learn. Same principles applies for it. And it is absolutely possible. Absolutely is possible. And it doesn't work with the first person. It will work maybe with the second. You will learn, you will reflect, and you will learn and get to know yourself on a deeper levels. So don't be upset if it doesn't work out on the first time. Have a look what happened. And sometimes it doesn't work it out because it's about the reflection. We need to have a look of the reflection, but we don't lose it, our dream, on the first that it didn't happen and came to fruition. You get to have everything you're desiring.